Hi everyone, welcome to IllumiNatalie. I'm Natalie and I am in my crawl space, which is just full of spiders, and I'm terrified afraid of spiders, and I am scared out of my mind. And to top it off, I'm gonna be reading scary Reddit stories. So let's just hop on it. The rock's uncomfortable. I Don't Think My Wife Is Asleep by Reddit user Falling from the Sky with two Y's, 31, 2:49 a.m. I lie awake in bed laying on my right side. My wife is behind me. She's awake, I can tell. I can feel her staring at me from behind. She's always been a night owl, but tonight feels different. She feels wrong. She's breathing heavy. I should check on her, but for the life of me, I cannot bring myself to turn around. 3:03 a.m. I can feel her moving closer to me. She moves ever so slightly, and I can feel her touch the back of my hair. Is she caressing me? The hairs on my neck are standing up. Why is her hand so cold? I can see the door to my room through the darkness. My entire body just wants to jump up and run to it. I can't do that. I'm being silly. 3:13 a.m. She's right behind me. I can smell her breath. It's horrible. I've never smelled her like this before. I gotta do something. I decide to jump up and turn the light on, but right before I do, the hall light turns on. I can hear my wife coming up the stairs. She's on the phone with her mom. I can hear her crying. Apparently her grandpa died earlier today. He never liked me. Maybe that's why he decided to pay me a visit tonight. Oh my gosh. Caressing me? Well, I'm gonna be having trouble sleeping tonight. Don't Google yourself. Horror story by Reddit user Klutzy Chemical 1929. Oh, what?
I think it was just like a cicada,
It's not a snack?
Yeah.
I don't like bugs. Don't Google yourself. Why? Because you may not like what you find. One day I was bored and decided to search for my own name on Google. I have quite a rare name, so I didn't expect to find many results. Imagine how surprised I was when I came across a website that had my full name in the domain, www.myname.com. When I clicked the link, it brought me to a message board. I looked at the profile of the website owner and found out that the person was the same age as me and had the same hobbies and interests. There weren't any posts on the message board, but I was intrigued, so I saved it in my favorites. It was about a month later when I went back to the website. This time, it had more content. There were some diary entries, mostly random things like, the weather was nice today, or I'm so bored in work, things of that nature. However, as time went on, I began to notice more and more coincidences. The person lived in the same city as I did. It struck me as rather strange that two people with the exact same rare name would be living in the same city at the same time. At one point, I noticed that the contents of the diary were quite similar to my own life. One day, I went to a baseball game, and when I checked the website that evening, I found that the owner of the site had gone to the same ball game. At first, I didn't think much of it. After all, tens of thousands of people in the city supported the same baseball team. It began to seem like much more than a simple coincidence. Whenever I checked the website, I would notice little biographical details that seemed too close for comfort. For example, the owner mentioned their pet dog, and the dog's name was the same as the dog I had when I was a child. The website owner posted a picture of their car. It was the same model of car I had been driving when I was in college. I had to flip the page. They talked about eating at a certain restaurant. It was the same restaurant I had gone to all the time when I was working at my previous job. One day when I looked at the message board, people had written messages to the owner saying happy birthday. That day, it was my birthday as well. I decided to write on the message board for the first time, just out of curiosity. I was going to wish the owner a happy birthday and tell them we had the same name. However, when I tried to write something, I realized that there was nowhere to type your message. It wasn't a message board at all, just a static page. That's odd, I thought to myself. In other words, whoever owned the website had gone to a lot of trouble to make it seem as if it wasn't an interactive site, as if there were other people posting on it, when in actual fact, all the content must have been created by the owner. Why on earth would someone do that, I wondered. I decided to send an email to the owner. It read, "Hi there, believe it or not, we both share the same name. Nice to meet you." It was just a friendly email. The next day, when I tried to look at the website, I discovered that it was gone. It seemed like it had been deleted. When I opened my mailbox, there was one reply. When I looked at it, chill ran down my spine. It just read, "Found you." had like a sympathetic chill run down my spine too. Imaginary Friend by Reddit user The Spectre General. My best friend is Corey. He has been for over a year now. After my accident, things changed for me. I felt so alone, so confused. We met in the park. He was sat on the swing. I'd never seen him before. He said he had no parents, no brothers or sisters, no friends to play with. I felt sorry for him. I think I know where this story is going. We did everything together. Sleepovers, video games, adventures, you name it. But I heard the adults whispering complaints. It's just a phase. He's only 8. He'll grow out of it. He'll make real friends soon. One day I couldn't find Corey. I checked everywhere. I finally found him on the swing, back at the park where we first became friends. Looking at me sadly, he said he had to go and that I couldn't follow. I watched him vanish in the distance. I never saw him again after that. I feel so lost, so confused. His last words to me: my aunt says I'm too old to play with imaginary friends. Never mind, I had no idea where that story was going. So so his accident, he was a ghost, and his friend take her to the moon for me. By the way, I've never read these stories before. My husband found them for me. Run by Reddit user Out of Tune 7. Run. And if you can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. Whatever you do, don't stop. It's only been an hour since everyone on Earth, as far as I could tell, heard those same words. I was already walking through the park when I heard them. And after seeing what happens, I won't be stopping anytime soon. It's been 2 hours now. I've kept walking. I'm tired, but stopping is not an option. Some people try driving, but the act of getting in a car requires stopping, even for the briefest moment. And as those already driving, when they heard the rules soon found out, it's impossible to move indefinitely in a vehicle, especially in a crowded city. Their screams kept me moving. It's been 4 hours now, and I'm exhausted, with the only thing pushing me forward being the fear of what awaits when I stop. And yes, I mean when, proven by plenty of those around me, eventually I'll have to stop. Some have just given up, accepting their fate only to immediately regret the decision. Some just couldn't take the screams anymore, and most simply don't see the point of continuing. And with every step, I'm starting to become more like the latter. It's been about 6 hours, and for the first time, I saw what happens up close. I was walking aimlessly down an alley, trying to get away from the madness, and I saw a young man no more than 16 crying. It didn't even register at first to me until he made eye contact with me. He had stopped moving. His eyes were bloodshot, and not just whites around his pupils. I mean, the entirety of his eyes were crimson red. Black tears streamed down his expressionless face, and then he smiled. A wide, toothy smile that would have screamed of joy if it wasn't followed by animalistic screams that would give the biggest horror fanatic nightmares. I wish I could say witnessing his dying moments was the most horrific thing to happen to me today. Then it hit me, the realization that I had stopped moving. It's a fuzz. It's a fuzz. I'm okay. That one made me feel like I need to start working out more in case this happens to me someday. My House Rules by Reddit user Flower Prince, ABI. Number 1. Always take off your shoes when you come in. They don't like dirt. Number 2, always say hello. 3, when you enter the house, go straight to your room. 4, lock your door. 5, if you leave your room, go straight to where you need to go. Do not stop walking. 6, walk with your head up. 7, never block your vision. 8, if you hear laughing, ignore it. It isn't there. 9, if you turn on a light, do not turn it back off. They will take care of it. 10, do not turn off the music. One guest in particular doesn't like the quiet. 11, do not look into the empty rooms. 12, when you get back to your room, lock the door again immediately. Number 13, get your feet off the floor as fast if possible. 14, if you hear someone calling your name, do not move. 15, if the sun is down, never look out of your bedroom window. 16, don't check the closets, under the bed, or the showers. They like privacy. 17, at 3 a.m. things will start to happen. Do not answer your door. You will hear tapping on your window. When you do, close your eyes. Do not open your eyes. Number 18, make sure you go to sleep by 3:12 a.m. Number 19, don't forget you live alone. Well, I'm sleeping with all the lights on in my house tonight. Bonus story. Fake by Reddit user. Are you on crack, bro? Mommy, why is that thing staring at me? What thing, honey? Right there in the closet. There is nothing there. It's speaking to me. What? What did it say? It said, I'm your real mommy. My daughter was only 4 and didn't know that I adopted her and that her real mother died during childbirth. That was short and twisted. Oh, I feel like when I'm a parent and my kid tells me, Mommy, there's someone in my closet talking to me and whispering to me, I'll probably pull a hole on Major Payne and just go right shoot up the closet, because I'm not gonna step near that. Please like and subscribe. I literally sat amongst spiders' homes. Literally yesterday I saw a spider crawl under here that was like this big. Don't do spiders. So please like and subscribe, and definitely comment down below if you enjoyed this and if you want to see more, because even though I really don't want to be down here again, I will for you. So make sure to comment and like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.